We've got lots of fun things to talk about tonight. We've got, let's just check, we're firing on all thrusters as always. Come on, YouTube, get going.
We're live on Facebook. My watch tells me so.
Maybe, oh, there's YouTube. You should click it. Okay, so we've got a fun night ahead of us tonight. We've got lots of things to talk about. We got the episode 3 of Lower Decks, Temporal Edict, which was hilarious. We're hoping to hear from our new Trekkie in training, Vicky. We're hoping she's out there somewhere, Vicky, to talk about whether Lower Decks is still funny if you're a Star Trek fan. If you're not a Star Trek fan, if you've never watched Star Trek. We've also got a review of this fabulous book, Star Trek Cocktails. So we hope you stay with us. First, we'd like to make a tribute to Christopher Plummer. I think we should all just roar him into Stobicle. With the honoured dead. Really sad to hear about that. Christopher Plummer, of course, played General Chang, one of the first Klingons with a bumpy head to appear on Star Trek. And what I quite like about Christopher Plummer's character now, about General Chang that we know now that we didn't know before, is that he never grew out his hair.
Oh, yeah.
L'Earl and all those Klingons were all bald. Maybe General Chang just wanted to be the original. He didn't want to believe that there was peace. So he grew out his hair.
So is he bald then?
Pardon?
Was he bald then?
Yes. Sarah, undiscovered country now. Oh, thank you, Michael. Favourite lady. Very nice. Oh, look, and you've even got a happy birthday message here from Gary.
Oh,
hi, Gary. Nice to see you. You are our favourite audience.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Hi, everybody. Oh, we've got all the old gang here. Hi, James. Hi, Megan. Hi, Joe. Hi, Rashid. Hi. Yes, it's very sad to hear about Christopher Plummer. So, yeah, rest in peace, our friend. So, Lower Decks. Episode 3, Temporal Edict. What an episode that was. Where's Vicky? Where are you, Vicky? Come on. Watching. She's watching. Vicky might join us. She might not. We don't know. We go easy on her. Shall we go easy on her? Yeah.
I don't remember you guys going easy on me, to be fair. I do remember in the early days being painted green and walking around a convention centre in a gold bikini.
It's true.
We also made you watch the motion picture, you know.
To be fair, and I stuck with it. Even though you made me watch the motion picture, the motionless picture.
So we watched Temporal Edict this week. What did everyone think of Temporal Edict? For a quick reminder, this is buffer time episode. I loved
this episode. I rewatched it and I loved it. Yeah,
it was so funny. I mean, I love the way he just sort of points out these sort of things that we just accept as normal in Star Trek, like concerts. On starships. How boring are they? I mean, Riker literally fell asleep in one. But violin recitals are boring, and Lower Decks just remind you of that. And you think, oh God, you get so brainwashed, don't you? Thinking, yes, I would totally go to a violin concert if I worked. No, you would not.
Come on, if it was Data doing the violin, I'd be a little tempted.
Totally different. Totally different.
Yeah, definitely.
So Megan on Facebook says, I've been transported over from the Riker's Beard and Trekkie's Guide to the Galaxy. Heard amazing things about this show. I don't know if she's talking about Lower Decks or Trekkie Girls. So I'm going to go with Trekkie Girls because, they're amazing. Welcome.
Oh, thank you, Megan. Thanks for coming along. Oh, now we've got to be good. James is here for Vicky. Yeah, I know, right? Where are you, Vicky? She's here somewhere. She's lurking. The other thing that I thought Lower Decks pointed out was crew members walking slowly down corridors. Like, what is that? It's so true.
No urgency.
Yeah, but mostly I love Mariner ordering margaritas during the shift.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so us. That's us at every single Star Trek convention. We'll be there, like, we're meant to be reporting on a panel. Margaritas first. Totally.
You know it. She's a
But
girl after
I
our
thought this
own
was the
heart.
episode where Sarah could have been Boimler because she's our scheduling bitch.
Oh,
Yeah,
I knew that was coming. Like towards the end, when he's like,
Yeah.
"Really, you want to name this rule after me? Can we not change the rule? Can we not make it different?" I'm like, "Oh my god, that's so me. I don't want that rule named after me."
You do. It was funny actually because, I was thinking, as much as I would like to be, and I feel I can relate to Mariner, I do feel there's a bit of Boimler in me, but only the enthusiasm. I do not have the drive. Like, I'm all about, go Starfleet, but doing the work, like, yeah, no. Just sit down and have a drink. I'm tired.
No, you're Mariner. Definitely Mariner.
Mhm.
Oh man. What did you think about? I mean, what I really loved about this episode was seeing a bit more of some of the bridge crew, particularly Commander Jack Ransom, who at first I didn't fancy him. I know he's a cartoon. I know this is weird, but I used to fancy Scott Tracy from Thunderbirds. So I kind of fancy him, and I didn't fancy him at first. I thought, okay, he's just like a bit of a Kirk. He's like a Kirk and a Riker spoof. But then I guess Riker is kind of based on Kirk.
Yeah.
And so he wasn't doing much for me until the whole fight scene.
Is it when he took his shirt off, Sam?
No, I don't. The muscles don't excite me too much, but no, it was the whole him like standing up for the alien race. Like, I do not want to kill you. I want to find a diplomatic solution. And when Mariner's like so ethical, I'm like,
That's you.
That's the moment.
absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
I liked the little underlying tension there between Mariner and the number one. Totally hot for each other till the end. Then maybe not, but yeah, totally.
Yeah, he is kind of douchey to start with. He comes across douchey, but actually, I think he's quite
So this
cool.
is Jerry O'Connell, isn't it?
It is Jerry O'Connell. Yes.
This was our hook for Vicky.
Yeah,
Vicky loves Jerry O'Connell. Come on, Vicky.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that he's part of the Star Trek universe now because obviously he's married to number one. I can't remember her name.
Neither can I. I meant, but there. Come on, guys, help us out here.
Oh no, what's her name?
It will come as soon as we can.
Oh, it's just gone out there completely. But they're married in real life.
It's real Star Trek power couples now, aren't we? People keeping it in the family. You got
Rebecca Romney. Yeah, that one. I just said RR. I was like,
there we go. Look.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Megan, as well. Yeah. Well
Thank you. Yeah, who is gorgeous, by the way. I love her. But yeah, no, I love it. Yeah, we've got this is a Hollywood power couple. I love it. Absolutely love it. Maureen. Thank you, James. Yes.
Maureen. Brilliant. Yeah. So. Which, speaking of which, okay, have you been watching the Paramount Plus adverts?
I've watched some of them, yeah.
No.
Paramount Plus is going to be replacing CBS All Access. And,
okay.
And so they've been making these adverts, these little teaser adverts, and it includes all the characters from all their CBS shows or Paramount shows now, climbing up to the Paramount Mountain. And it's got Michael Burnham in it. It's got Captain Pike, Spock, and they're all climbing up the mountain. And Patrick Stewart's narrating the whole thing, and it's just so terrible.
I thought there's a bit where Dora the Explorer has a map and she's in charge, and everyone's like, "Why are you in charge? You've got a talking map." And it's just
and it's terrible, but I think it's designed to be terrible. I think they actually in the final, the Super Bowl one, they kind of joke about how weird this is. So I've kind of been hooked to it. I keep they got another one of those crappy.
I'm gonna have to look this up now. This is one of these contractual things they have to do it.
CBBC special where they're I gotta do that.
Love it.
Yeah, so I was going back to the episode Temporal Edict, and Sarah, you were saying about the Boimler effect coming into place.
Mm-hmm.
Something that got spoiled for all fans very early on was the Miles O'Brien statue, wasn't it? He was an important man in history. So
yeah.
I wonder what Miles O'Brien does other than be just amazing. I wonder if it was something else he does, or he's just finally recognised for being awesome.
Oh, yeah. I see. You're wondering if there's any backstory to it, because I just kind of thought the thing with, like, you asked the question. I know Vicky's not currently with us on the thing, so you asked the question, like, is it funny to someone that's not a Trekkie?
Yeah.
I think it's funny to people that aren't a Trekkie, because it kind of I'm trying to think of the way to say it, kind of like confirms every like hysterical stereotype that non-Trekkies think about Star Trek. It completely takes the piss out of everything, but in a really kind of clever way. So I think it's funny. I don't think you don't have to be a Trekkie to find this funny, I don't think.
But
it's just we get the in-jokes.
Some of the jokes will fall flat, like the Chief O'Brien joke.
Yeah,
that would.
But is it a joke?
No, it's just fact.
I just think it's so funny. I love it.
Cool. Well, we're hoping Vicky will be along soon. I don't know whether she will or not, but if not next week, I'm sure. Shall we go on to our Star Trek cocktails?
Yay!
Okay, so this week we bought this book, the Star Trek Cocktails, the Stellar Compendium, and
was that written by Larry Nemeczek?
It is not. It's actually a hero collector item, so it will possibly this created this. And my only thing I don't like about this book is that we wanted to write this book.
We'll rewrite this book.
Yeah, we kept saying it's just Star Trek, and then we never do these things. We're more ideas people. But it's a really great book. It's a great book. It's got lots and lots of different recipes in it. Really beautifully done. We're going to share with you one of these very early ones, Jean-Luc's Earl Grey Martini. It has a handy bookmark. It's really nicely made as well. It's like that sort of fabric-y hardback. And there's
not very white clean though for a cocktail book, to be fair.
I've already got olive oil on it just from being right here on my kitchen side. Funny names, which I love, like Parmach on the beach.
Nice.
Spock's slipper. I don't know about that one.
Spock's what?
Slipper.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's all different categories, like Lonely Nights from Vic Fontaine with Love. It's a beautiful book. So we thought we'd give Jean-Luc's Earl Grey Martini a go. We've all tried it. How many drinks can you make with it? Joe is asking. Let's have a look.
I didn't realise it was supposed to be the sci-fi ball this weekend.
Oh, was it? Oh, no, that's so sad.
I had a little flashback on my birthday, because I think possibly not last year, the year before, it was my birthday while we were at the ball. It was like the best birthday ever. I miss my friends.
I love that, like, all of us, Star Trek convention falls within about a week. So you've got the sci-fi ball, I've got Destination Star Trek, Sam's got Star Trek Las Vegas. Yeah.
Oh, on our birthdays, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, but they thought of us,
I know, right?
I don't know how many cocktails, I don't know how many are in there, but what's quite good with the contents, the index, you can search by particular alcohol, ingredients, so that's quite handy. Right, so...
And to be fair, we picked the one that was the most lockdown friendly, so we looked at drinking cabinets and decided we can do this one fairly easily.
So this is what we've got. The ingredients are gin, Earl Grey, lemon juice, sugar syrup, and a twist of lemon. And I haven't made mine yet, so I go again. Now, I'm not really into measurements per se. So I'm going to start with some gin. Now, I hate everything about this list of ingredients, right? But we had to all come up with something we all had in the house. And
I'm amazed you have gin, actually.
I have gin.
Admit,
it's just
I only had pink gin.
Yeah, I got pink gin.
Ooh.
So Instead of going with Earl Grey, I've gone for a cranberry tea.
Nice.
And I'm infusing that instead. And because I'm cutting corners and not following the rules, I'm going to call this the Boimler effect.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm going to do, I got gin only because I have some relatives who just clearly hate me at Christmas time. Like, oh, it's like gin.
And they love me and they know I come to your house, you know, on a non-lockdown basis.
I do have a bottle of Bombay Sapphire here for like emergency break. Like I have this one emergency breakout in case of Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah's here in tears. Break out the Bombay Sapphire. And it's pretty. Look, I made it. Pretty. But I didn't have sugar syrup, so I think there's just more sugar at the bottom. Yes, Carol is a rebel. She always has been, always will be. That's why we love her.
Yeah, went off book. Sorry, guys.
Made a right mess of that. What's next? Lemon juice. Ugh. So I hate tea. That's the other thing I hate. I hate tea. I hate gin. It's going well already, isn't it? A bit of lemon juice.
I wonder if Lower Decks is a little bit like Friends, where you identify with a little bit of each of the characters, like, you know, a little bit of this one, a little bit of that one.
Well, we know clearly who we are in Friends, though, don't we? So
yeah,
true. Yeah, true. That's all.
We cut. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. No, I'm not sure about Lower Decks. Which one I most of I think at the moment Mariner still.
Is Tandy the
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. See, I kind of like her because she's quite sweet.
All right. I don't have sugar syrup, but I always find agave nectar makes it a bit sweet, makes anything taste better. I feel like Nigella Lawson at the moment.
Aren't you posh?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, I got my shaker out as well.
Right, now I'm going to get a martini glass.
We're going to try this together.
Let's try this.
I haven't had Earl Grey for ages.
Yours looks so nice. How's it taste?
I haven't tasted it yet. I'm waiting for you guys.
Yeah. Right.
I used to like Earl Grey with vanilla.
It has kind of came out looking a bit like cat piss, which is what I imagine it tastes like.
I bet it doesn't. It's probably just lemony, surely.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers to Christopher Plummer.
That's actually not bad.
Maybe a little bit too much lemon juice.
It's actually better than I thought it was going to be.
Mine is delicious, by the way.
Oh, it's not bad. I actually had some alternative ingredients in case I need to just spit this out immediately and rinse my mouth with tequila, but
it's all right, actually. It's not too bad. I need to Google the actress that plays Tendi. Apparently, she's really good looking. I'm doing this now.
I need picture roll like stat. Megan, you write that.
Grudge piss. Grudge piss. The Queen's piss. The Queen's. Lower Decks cast.
It wasn't grudge piss, yes. It wasn't as bad. I'm not going to say as far. It's not too bad. I don't know whether I like it. I don't know whether I'm going to drink it all, but I seem to be going for another sip.
I wouldn't necessarily order one in a bar, but
no, I wouldn't order a second one.
That's only because James is ordering us margaritas, so why would we need to?
Oh, the sci-fi ball margaritas.
Oh,
this is a hell of a story. So you go to the sci-fi ball in Southampton. What were we paying for those?
Wasn't it like £7 for like a huge picture or something?
yeah, it was crazy cheap.
Oh, she is very pretty. Look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit dark. She's really pretty. Thank you. No, I know.
Guys, I had James, just for you, I had this reaction ready just to go because this is how I thought it was going to go down.
That was kind of my face.
More, please.
Oh my god! I was really excited internally, and I just remember Guy and in Picard season 2. I was like,
I knew, right?
I'd forgotten that. I was like, oh my god, it's together.
Oh, Dan, I like this. This is a breakfast cocktail. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think because I didn't pay anything for this, I just managed to scrape it together from ingredients in my house.
It's actually growing on me. Margaritaville. That's where we go for breakfast. Remember?
There are some really delicious looking cocktails in here. Like I said, we only picked that one because it, was the one we had all the ingredients for. Some of it is quite American. You know how Americans like to measure things with weird like not with numbers. But in
1 cup, 2 cup.
Ounces, so. But it does have the metrics next to it, which is quite nice.
Yummy. I quite like it.
Yes,
but then I like gin and tea, so
yes,
my kind of cocktail.
Not too bad. Yeah.
Do you think it's worth buying it? Megan asks. Do you like cocktails, Megan?
Yeah, definitely by the book. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Is that on our Amazon page, Sam?
It is on our Amazon page. I'll send out a link right now for you if you touches it through. That helps. Take like 99p of our streaming costs.
Look at us being all professional.
I know, right? Likely. So we have an online shop with our with all like gift ideas.
Our favourite things.
Yeah, favourite things. So who's watched all the Lower Decks then? We have.
I haven't actually. I haven't seen the last 2 episodes. No spoilers. I will watch them. I promise I will watch them. But I did. Yeah, I do need to watch them.
The last 2 are the best. I actually think it's one of those series that gets better every single episode.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So if anyone wants to buy the book and then tell us what cocktails we should try next week, we'll give it a go. I'm not into putting eggs in cocktails. There's quite a few put an egg in a cocktail, like chicken in my cocktail, not so much.
No.
But yeah,
maybe swap the eggs for some Baileys. That's the same as milky.
Oh God, no. Do you remember when Sam did the Baileys cocktail and it all curdled and it?
Yeah, that was gross.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Jack Ransom.
Back to that then.
Back to Jack Ransom. Who do we fancy in Lower Decks other than Jack Ransom?
Oh.
Is it okay to fancy cartoon characters?
I think so. There's a whole manga out there and anime. There's so many people into those. There's probably a Ransom-shaped pillow somewhere you could buy.
I don't know if I found any of them. I don't know if I fancy any of them per se. I like the Bajoran security officer. I just think he's cool.
Oh, cool.
Not in a fanciable way, but I just like
cool
the fact that he's a Bajoran. I quite like that.
He's a good character, and I'm quite interested to learn more about the Doctor as well. Like she does a really good one. Just comes in and some cutting. Oh god, the whole scene with the whole explaining buffer time. I love that whole concept with Tandy just sort of dabbling with it. And she's like, "How long is it going to take to repair that bio bed?" She's like, 5 hours.
I do think it's a joke back to Scotty always saying, it'll take 3 hours to do this and then it's done like that. It's like he always knew to exaggerate how long it took.
Exactly.
Buffer time.
Buffer time.
Buffer time.
Yeah, so with some whiskey.
Oh, hello, Carol's on it.
What happened there?
This guy would be sat there in his buffer time drinking a whiskey, hugging it to him.
True.
True. Well, what I love all these little in jokes as well. Like, you just don't the ones that we don't get that fans might think that, oh, what's that mean? But as a non-fan, like, what's up with Starbase 80? What Starbase 80's deal? Why are they such dicks? Same with Delta Shift. I hate Delta Shift, and I don't even know why.
I want them to go to Cardassia Prime. Like, why didn't they? I wanted to see Cardassia Prime. I was so excited, and then like,
and what's the deal with Cardassia Prime?
Yeah.
So it sounds like there was some peace accords or something.
yeah,
Cool. It'd be nice to sort of see how they blend in Lower Decks with because it is a comedy. They're keeping it light, and it's handy that the Cerritos is on the fringes of the action, so they don't really like mess around with canon or the timeline too much. But it would be nice just to have the little taste of what's going on, because it would have been in Star Trek Picard's history and TNG's future. So it'd be nice to just have those little strands pulled out, just see what's going on with Romulus, just see what's going on with Cardassia. I hope we get a bit more of that. That'd be nice.
I think so. Like every episode just adds a bit more to the Star Trek universe. So to begin with, it was mostly contained to the ship. Every time you see a little bit more of what's happening outside it, I like that.
Definitely. Yeah, I was going to say something else then, but what was it? I don't know. Yeah, it'd be good to see a bit more of that. Well, ready, guys. I think that's probably we rushed through that much quicker than I thought. I was like, so much to get through, and we just break. I think we covered everything.
We were just desperate to get to the cocktails. That's what
I know.
we were.
Cocktails. I'm not sure I'm going to get it. I don't know. Let me try again. Let's see how we feel about this.
Yeah. You might need to drink more of it. The more you drink it, the more you'll like it, I'm sure.
It's quite refreshing.
Yeah. I love it. I think I might replace it for a margarita.
Yay! Much better choice.
Dan says the last 2 episodes of brilliant Star Trek. Want to go to Cardassia and tie into the book in Nuclear Tales with characters leader of the Cardassian Empire. I've downloaded the book, but I've not read it. It sounds interesting. Yes, it's Tim's asking, how do they transfer from the secondary hull of the USS Cerritos to the source section if the transporters go back? I don't know. I don't know.
We like to talk about cocktails, Tim. Let's not get to the nitty gritty.
No.
We're lower than the Lower Decks. We don't know that stuff.
We like the fancy ones in Discovery, where they're like their nacelles are
the floating
warpy. You know what I mean.
And they probably have like personal transporters and stuff.
What was the one? What was it? Was it Discovery we were watching? It was, wasn't it, when they got rescued off the Discovery and there was like the Star Trek ship Pawn with the bridge, with the little gangway joining
the Enterprise.
ship. Sam's like, she's like, getting all excited about that. Star Trek ship Pawn.
Pretty ship though, isn't it? Like some of those, I know it's a cartoon, but those visuals are just superb.
Is there Star Trek porn out there? You know, like most franchises have porn. You know everything, Sam. Like, is there
is Star Trek porn?
Is there, like, with like Spock and Kirk and stuff?
Sam, we were in a sex museum in Amsterdam.
Oh, I think that's a different story.
What's the other one?
I don't know the other one. And we were in a sex museum in Amsterdam, and there was just a room when they were playing Star Trek porn, and there was just a character humping various parts of the ship, and you dedicated him to your brother.
Did remind me of John.
So there was actually like not live action.
No,
it was cartoons. Wow.
So, yeah.
See, I kind of think that's even worse. Like somebody's actually drawn a cartoon of it than someone, is being paid to act it. That just seems sex Trek the next penetration. I shan't Google this. I think I should be horrified.
We do know someone who was approached to be in a Star Trek porno, but I don't know whether he did it or not. I think they did make. I'm going to look into it later and we'll report back next week, you guys. Is there Star Trek porno?
Who? Do I know him?
Yeah, they're all coming now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Guys, I love you leaving now.
Yeah.
I've just put it into the drain, haven't I?
Yeah. We'll see you all on Reddit in a minute looking for Star Trek porn. We've just got one quick question from Megan. What is your favourite memory from a Star Trek convention?
Oh, damn.
Mine is talking to Leonard Nimoy at DST3 when I asked Leonard Nimoy the question on Skype. That's my.
Oh, that's a good memory.
There's too many to choose from. I just don't think I could.
Mine is definitely Patrick Stewart announcing.
Oh, the announcement, yeah.
The announcement like, just being there, not expecting it. That was definitely my favourite moment.
Carol, yours has got to be meeting Benedict Cumberbatch, surely.
But that wasn't at a convention.
Oh, okay. True.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, no, the Picard announcement, just, blown away by that moment. Yeah, so good.
Well, thank you for that question. We're going to have to go now. It's past. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Thanks for all the lovely questions and hanging out with us on Friday night. We'll see you next week. See you later. Bye.
Bye.